Can we please be seated as I invite for the opening? Thank you very much for being here. Chairman and Vice Chairman, the Elegushi of Ikate Land and Environs, His Royal Majesty, Oba Sahid Ademola Elegushi, Kabiesi, the Oniru of Iru Kingdom, Oba Omokolaron Lawal, Kabiesi, the Ojomu of Ajira Kingdom, His Royal Majesty, Oba Adetuji Akiloye, Kabiesi, all our traditional rulers here present, all ballers. We recognize you, we greet you, and we welcome you. Other top government functionaries, head of government agencies and parastatals, departments here present, I claim the indulgence of Mr. Governor that all the GX CEOs, executive secretaries, could you please...
Babani Sanwo-Olu Moribai, Babani Ansat Moribai, Eti-Osa, Emma Solayo. Ita-Osa, Emma Solayo, Kusana Base, Iwayiti, and she had no view, I don't know what to do when I'm and she told me that from a whoever, and now it's Bonita Nigo, Bonita Nigo, what shall we come out relation and one hour late? What put our fair to Bossy? I know what today, Baba Wapala met you. Oh, my Sanwo-Olu then. One is sick on my game. What about the factory or to be better? What I said to the money. I said, I want to like then you'll come back again or anything out by you. It's after one answer, it's after what you. What shall you come on, Tama? Quickly go to be photo. I want to body. You told me I'm going to daddy. I go away to my daddy. I am. You shall say that. Look to talk.
Thank you very much. Can we please applaud our mother and our fathers? Thank you.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
Eti-Osa Indigenous Forum. We also have Mr. Governor exchanging pleasantries with the members of the People Association, Lagos Parks and Gardens, Garages, Carlos Association, Apex leaders from the four local government and local council development areas. Heritage Group. There we see them. Mr. Governor, these are the men and women that hold Eti-Osa together and have continued to make Eti-Osa and Lagos very proud. At this point in time, before we go ahead, we have a short video presentation to let us know the various things that have come up through the Lagos State government in this area. Mr. Governor, Mr. Deputy Governor, all of the distinguished personalities, can we have the video?
Praise the Lord. Our Father, we thank you. We bless your name for this gathering. We magnify you mightily. And we ask that we call down your presence in this place today. There will be peace there shall not be any evil report. The purpose why we are here today, the Lord shall grant it. And we commit your son into your hands, the one who have gathered us here today. We commit him into your hands, and we ask that you energize him. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, grant unto him victory. Grant unto him divine wisdom from above. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, our Father in heaven, as we continue with us. In Jesus' name, I have prayed.
Is ascending. You are welcome, sir. The Deputy Governor, you are also welcome. It is my pleasure to welcome #1 citizen of Lagos State to Eti-Osa and mixed communities that want to dialogue with you. Mr. Governor, sir, I know you will take this opportunity to inform the gathering, which consists of stakeholders in this axis of different valuable, monumental, developmental projects that you have done for people of Eti-Osa, and those that you have in your golden pockets to be pulled out for future developmental when you, inshallah, secure the second term as the governor of Lagos State. This is a stakeholder intervention. I'm sure that the sector represented here today will have questions, observations, and comments for you towards the development of their communities. I have no doubt that you'll be able to undertake and provide answers and clarification where necessary. Once again, I want to welcome you on behalf of Eti-Osa local government community to this forum. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I've been told that I have just 2 minutes, so I'll try to keep it short in righteousness. But let me start on the existing protocols. Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Governor. Everyone seated on the right table. Ladies and gentlemen, Eti-Osa, like we said, it's an economic important zone for Lagos State. And because of that importance that we attach to it, the way we've done, particularly in the sector of the T agenda, we have been very strategic as to the roads that we'll implement. So starting from Victoria Island axis, coming into the central business district roads, we have tried to rehabilitate, which means roads like Ajolodeku, Church Gate, and all of the central business we've done. And then coming also here on the Eti-Osa side, residential areas, we started first with roads around, it's called the old Latif Jakonde Road, Bell Avenue. We've done roads around Makwasun, Thompson, Eti-Osa, Thompson, and quite a number of roads, Reef Road, Unegale, about 8 roads in all, just to be able to give an upgrade onto the whole Eti-Osa sector. And then we further coming on the main expressway itself. On the main expressway, we have tried in the last 3 years to maintain the road up to Ibrahim Junction, aside from the traffic junctions that we have improved. And then coming to the real axis itself, we also try to do some real rigid pavements around Eti-Osa, the 4 network of roads around that site, and then the junction improvements around the ShopRite Plaza and all the rest. But like the MC, the company said, the Baba on this side, it's the real road that will take us a little bit away from stress. It's the rigid pavement from Eleko Junction back to Ekwe. And we did that in anticipation of the traffic volumes that will come out from the port. We were strategic about that road to say by the time we finish the port, we expect all of these roads to have been in place. That aside, also, we realized that we needed to create alternative roads to the main expressway. And so because of...
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Governor and the entire team of Lagos State for all you do for us. My name is Mr. Eti-Osa John. I am here representing La Scuola, which is the Association for Estates and Orchard Road. We are grateful that Orchard Road will be done, or the project will be started this year, and we look forward to it. However, we would want to ask Mr. Governor. However, I want to ask Mr. Governor that the rains are fast approaching. Orchard Road might not, and the residents on Orchard Road might not be able to wait until the actual road is done. So we ask Mr. Governor that for whatever little palliative could be done for the residents of Orchard Road, to make life more easier for us as the rains approach, be appreciated. We also have Ocean Surge, which is by the Afiaji area, which is claiming almost all of Afiaji as time goes on. And if nothing is done, the community will be washed away. We have over 800 bikes operating on Orchard Road, even with the law taking out motorbikes from Orchard Road. We have indiscriminate buildings of houses, train lines, sand filling of the canal, blockage of access roads, and alternative routes going on massively in Orchard Road. We have developers that block the road, we have developers that sand fill the canal, irrespective of what this will do to our community. So, Mr. Governor, crave your indulgence, and we ask that Orchard Road deeply looked at, as this lawlessness cannot be allowed to continue. Shanties are being built everywhere. Drainages are being covered with shanties and buildings. We are a disaster waiting to happen. We believe that today is a turnaround for us, and we believe that our voices will be heard. Thank you very much, Mr. Governor.
Oh, maybe they made a mistake. Let's start, invite me. I think this stops at Eti-Osa. Okay. Hotel. Because I'm the governor, so tell me what your problem is.
God bless you, sir. That's why we know this. Sir, in the Ibejuleki, in last secondary school, the old Ibejuleki, you are looking at Ibejuleki, we don't have more than 2 secondary schools in Ibejuleki, and we have thousands of estates over there. A lot of road is bad there. Even when we are coming, we spend 3-4 hours to get to Aja. Sir, we urge you to please help us in Ibejuleki. Thank you, sir.
I want to thank the government. We have about 6 estates that are finding the great our land titles. The problem we are having there is about the money they gave us is about 5 to 36 million. And that area is, all the area is, okay, sir. The title profession of our area, yeah, the land profession, yes. Yeah, by the way, that's 6 estates. 6 estates from the chairman of 6 estates. So the money they gave us about 5 to 36 million. And those people around there are rich. So they asked me to tell you to pick it up. Yes, sir. It's too much, sir. Yes, and that's 2, sir. Black area, the flood around us is flood. Rains are coming. The flood around us is overwhelming, sir. We can just, the old drainage blocks, we are environmental people saying that we can clear it, but they didn't answer us. So, sir, look into that, sir. And another one, Aja Hospital, Aja General Hospital. We are looking forward to that, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
My name is Eti-Osa. I'm representing Divine Homes Estate in Thomas Estate. 2 issues. 1, the drainage that was done by HFP around Abramadesoya is causing a lot of fraud for about 6 estates within our axis. And we have made complaint, but it seems to us that the powers that be are not going to do anything. Whenever there is rainfall, the storm water is so much that it can sweep away most of our properties. That's number 1. Number 2, the issue of title of our properties. We started the process, and we hope
that is going to be sped up. Number 3 is the issue of Fourth Mainland Bridge. We want to know exactly where the survey route is going to be. And if it is going to affect our estates, we need to have a kind of discussion with the governor and then the government. Thank you very much.
Yes, my name is Ronke Oyetuchi and I represent Stillwater's Garden Estate. So I don't want to overflow this point, but somebody had already mentioned it about schools in our area. I just want to appeal to the governor to please see how we can have more schools for secondary and primary schools, such that it will be within walking distance, because you see a lot of the children travel every morning and the traffic is always very bad. The second point is the healthcare centers. A few years ago, we had a lot of healthcare centers that were functioning well, at least for first aid and for people to just go in very quickly. But somehow we see that the local government health centers are not really functioning like before. And to just lay importance to the maternity home that was opened at Abraham Adesoya Ogombo, it was a massive development, and a lot of people have enjoyed it. Just to thank the governor for that initiative, for the fact that we were able to start that, and to say that we need a lot more of that for people in this area. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Those are the first 10.
Correct answer. We're going to give you truthful, right answers. Okay? What you want to hear? Okay? Going to be a very big standard. That's why I wanted them to cut off all of the topics. So you are asking me the questions for me to do well. At the end of the day, I will tell you what I also want from you, right? So we're going to be sincere about these things among us. Are you there, The first question was Ilason, housing estate. And you're right. You see, what is happening is that we've done extensive enumeration of Ilason. We cannot rebuild Ilason if we don't regenerate the place. Let me repeat. We cannot rebuild if we don't regenerate. And to regenerate means that something must give. If we don't do first an enumeration of who is where, who is in one flat, which tenant is there, which landlord is there, who really owns it, how are we going to do the regeneration? The slum and the way of life in that place is not fit. Let's be true to ourselves. The filth, the naked sewage, the naked, that you see, it's not fit. And what we said is that we're not going to disenfranchise anybody. This is government. Even if there are 3,000 residents there, what you should be asking is that what am I going to do for those 3,000 residents? Don't be fixated and say that I don't want to move, I don't want to do anything. Because I said, no. Life is about give and take. You are not living well there. The health hazard and all of the filthy things that's happening is not right. So you should ask me, okay, if you say you're going to regenerate and you're going to rebuild, what is your time? What are you going to do for me? So
I can't thank the government enough for what has done for us. Or like Patrice, I would like to know from Your Excellency when the project Ogombo Road from Ogombo to Sanwo-Olu will be completed. Will that be better?
Thank you.
Mr. Governor, my name is Sanwo-Olu Mustafa. I'm representing CDA Eti-Osa. What I've been seeing, sir, the development I'm seeing there, I've not been seeing Eti-Osa. That's number one. Number two, we lack so many things in Eti-Osa, like secondary school and thousands of estates in Eti-Osa. Healthcare. But what they said that is Eti-Osa and Eti-Osa. That's why they invite us.
My name is Abdulmumin Edith. I represent the youth of Lagos Central Senatorial District in the Nigerian Youth Parliament and also a resident of your Victoria Island LCD. Mr. Governor, sir, one major thing happened this afternoon in this hall. I noticed the youth were not recognized. The Eti-Osa Indigenous Student Association and no youth wing was recognized during the protocols. And this will take me to the next major issue, which is in need of a major facility in Eti-Osa. Eti-Osa starts from Obalende down to Sanwo-Olu, and there is no single facility for youth. There is no youth center, there is no library, and there is no sporting facility. Mr. Governor, sir, on behalf of all the youth in Eti-Osa, I appeal to you to bring this to reality. Thank you.
I represent a group of estates called the Executors Group, which is a branch of LESA. For us, very important is Sanwo-Olu Road, busting out at Abraham Adesanya. It's very, very important to us. Also, Mr. Governor, if you can also help us address the issue of waterways transportation from Badore, from Tazan Jetty. This will also reduce the pressure on traffic on the major road. That's in addition to the coastal road which I mentioned before. Thank you very much, sir. The reward for a good job is more work. So more work and
thank you, sir.
And take this additional estate. It's a brown estate. Is that a bad thing that we're trying to do? If I give you a 3-level for a 3-level, is that a bad thing? And okay, you don't want again, you want me to give you money. Okay, you say you want 20 million. I said, okay, look at 18 million, look at 50. I'm just throwing numbers at you. And we agree. I said, okay, give me a house, give me small change, I will relocate. Or I can go and rent house. If you finish and build back, let's talk about it and you see how we put some of us back there. Those are the conversations we need to have. So cities is about kids are moving. You are killing yourself, the health hazard in that place, the crime in that place is not right. This is 21st century. So what I've said here, you could be a one, we put those away home, and if I joko, I take up more arawatan, we belly. So clearly say, anything, governor, okay, okay, to I'm not going to take you on my lorry. Okay, kilo bade, get at it, no. Nobody's going to come and just say that you are not. There are somebodies. You understand? There are somebodies. One of the options that we have to be very creative and various options that will ensure that it is a win-win situation. You will win, you will also win, and the environment will be better off for it. In that your environment, there's so many things that are coming up. We need to be able to become, let us be able to listen to ourselves and talk about it truthfully. Mr. Adelekon, Coastal Road. So, life is always very easy. So when you're on the expressway, right, Coastal Road, I don't know how design, I don't know how to say aligning Coastal Road. I was in government when we took that alignment, and we said that we wanted to do Coastal Road there. But it's also the same government that said we also want to do regional road. And so we looked at both and asked ourselves which one is least problem. Which one can we do quicker that we don't have to do a lot of demolition? Which one can we do that we can quickly finish? We said the regional road will solve a lot of problems because here you need development to go on this left-hand side. Both of them are relief for the Lekki Express Road. Both of them. The regional road is 10 kilometers, 9.88 kilometers, and they've done about 40-50%. It has a bridge component. You can see them. It comes out as BTC. You can see it. So it is to do it stage by. When are you starting? When are you starting? Designs are ready. Stakeholder meeting, they will do a stakeholder meeting. Fiscal planning will give them alignment. And that's it, and we'll start. It's on our table. And I say, because honorable member, so, but the phone not you for you like that. We know it's a major, relief group. We're going to do it. Please take us. Okay, and you also talked about Badore to Tazan, the frequency, you want more ferries, you want the frequency to be low. Let me tell you what is happening. I'm building 40 new ferries. Right? 40 new ferries. About 40 You see what is happening is we're doing the terminals, we're looking for investors that will buy the boats. It's because we're not getting investors that will buy the boats that we need to go and buy the boats or build the boats ourselves. Because the terminals are there, but we just need a lot more frequency. You need more boats to be able to buy those routes and reduce the traffic on the main road. You are right. So if we don't have, if you have the person who have money, we'll give them the concession, let them bring the boats. 40-seater, 50-seater, we'll give it to them. But once we don't have somebody, we are trying.
And they also represent Astu Road. There are so many estates along the Astu roads. But like I said, I'm the chairman of Sanwo-Olu Phase 1. Now, what we are asking, we already heard from the engineer all the efforts that the Lagos State is making to clear the traffic, the very bad traffic that we have along the major road by building alternative roads. But in the interim, what we are asking the governor to assist us with is the turning at that fifth traffic light. If there is anything that can be done to assist clearing it. At that point, we have two filling stations facing each other. Behind the filling station, we have ShopRite. Behind ShopRite, a banner is coming up. Along that same road, we have probably up to maybe 50 estates. And we are begging that something be done before we all choke. Yes, Your Excellency. Exactly. And then turning to enter our own estate. Correct, sir. It's very, very bad. You could spend like 2 hours there in a bad day.
Thank you. The next person, sir.
It comes out of BTC. You can't see it. So it is to do it stage by stage. You know, it's the same money that I use for Lekki, that I use for Badagry, that I use for Adimos, that I use for, Akeke. So imagine that you go that and just be real with ourselves. We have not forgotten and we're keeping that right of way. We're keeping it and it will be there, we will build it. That will actually, I don't believe, don't give up on us. Coastal Road is still there and nobody's going to build on it. If nobody, so that's how we plan development. If they build on it, we'll demolish it. We'll preserve that corridor and it will come to pass. But let us finish with each other. Second, so careful, you are right. The traffic on the 5th roundabout, we're going to rebuild it. Because we have a study. You know how we've done the first roundabout, the second roundabout, the third roundabout? We're coming. You can see that Lekki Phase 1 to the left, there's no traffic again. It's a permanent solution that we did there. So we know that Jakande is a lot. But it's going to take a lot of setback and demolition. We saw it that we're not solving that problem well. My consultant have done a design for us to, but we don't want to put too many something in the fire at once. You understand? We don't want to. So if the regional road is like ready now, that is an alternative because you just go to the back of, and those estates, by, what are those estates now? Pinnock and all of them, so at least they will have an alternative. And the 6 lanes we're building is even bigger than the 6 lanes we're building. 6 lanes, that's all. 6 lanes. So you are right. That big roundabout is a freedom, and we're going to solve it. But we don't want to do so many things on the fire at the same time, and not just be patient with us. Once we can do that, that's your turning on the left to go to the back of Mobile and all of those things. Then at least you know that the regional road is there. It will bust you out by Freedom Road, and we can, so that when we are even doing it, at least you have an alternative. That's the plan. Number 4. The general hospital. Go there. She's here. Asiama. Abi? Are you not rebuilding that hospital? Are you not rebuilding the hospital? Only the you want it on that expressway. But where is it? People are there. And that's why I know you call by Eti-Osa that they call. Ever Patewo, school to Mini. So the hospital is the general hospital that we build at Eti-Osa. Yelama, Yen, actually design the general hospital at Eti-Osa. All of my daughter, Auyaya, Chubo, Oshie. Mr. Alfonso or something like that. Land title, the price is too high. Abi? The price is too high. The price. EGIS. Okay, because of this gathering, those people will give them a 10-20% discount, general. We don't give them for that price. I mean, we'll give them, and this take to EGIS. We'll give you up. Just give them a one-off discount. One-off. Because they give you we should solve the problem. So you also asked when are we finishing, when are we doing the Aja General Hospital? That's what I said. We've done the design, the land is there, right now. We should be able to move to site later this year for the main General Hospital. So that's the problem again.
It was only the road.
And you said blockade of access road, developers,
social surge.
I want to, I said Lafayette Jabi.
Yes.
I cannot answer that question. I was going to take it because I don't need that.
Motorcycle.
Okada.
Yes.
I was going to deal with that. That's a general.
So, sir, can we have an affirmation on when Orchard Road will be started?
That's not your place to put me and say, well, you can you have a affirmation. I'm too intelligent for that.
Sir, we also pleaded with you.
Intelligent for that.
We also pleaded with you that for palliative.
And so I said, make photographs to send it those of palliative. I said, send the photographs for us. And I told you if you don't do the palliative, it will also fail. I said it when I came here. Right? So let me see the picture of what you've done. There are engineers who can come back and look at it. And we did a design on now. But like I said to you, it's the same money. There's also a public copy that is asking for a discount now. It's the same money too that I will use to fix Agege, to fix the Akwata and anywhere. So we're going to be rationing it. But for me to say that to give you affirmation, that's not your place. I'm going to do it, and we'll do it at the right time.
We're just trying to be like our colleagues in Sanwo-Olu.
Okay, Sanwo-Olu it's been on the radar for a while. You understand? And one of the things that they do is a major action. It's a major action. And they've been on it for a very, very, very long time. Okay, thank you. Alhaji Lawal, drainage. They said there's one drainage by HFE. Commissioner for Drainage. They said there's a drainage by HFE by 6 estates and that is blocking. I think the man should come and meet you so that we know which drainage is this drainage. They said there's a drainage that was done by HFE and is blocking, or it has blocked the canal. And they said that some of the estates are getting flooded. You also talked about title. Right? They'll also take your message, they will take your contact, and we'll see how we solve. But you asked a very pertinent question. He asked us, fourth mainland bridge. About part of one. He asked a very pertinent and a very serious question that we need to be able to sit with you as stakeholders, especially on that corridor, and know where is the alignment, which building, which property is going to be affected. And I mentioned our traditional rulers. Fourth the land between Agbaro Amako. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ti mo sọ, Amako Agbaro. Bọ́sẹ̀rí kò sí bíríkì tó ń kọ́ tí ò kì í mú nǹkan lọ. Nígbà tí àwọn president wa ń jọ́nà náà, láwọn ẹ̀tọ́ máa kọ́ fẹ́ẹ́ dẹ́nà mi. If people that know Orosoki, the whole of that stretch had to go. But the question you ask is, government needs to have a human face. So if the house is on the right of way, how will government compensate the owners of it? The assurance I want to give you, Alhaji Lawal, is that once we mark and we identify, because the right of way has been there before, people went and encroached on it. I've been in government for 20 years and I know that we've been on this for a long time. The right of way has been there, but people will think that government will never come. That's also the thing that's happening on coastal. They think government will not come. Government will always come back. So the right of way has been there. But even at that, once we do the marking, we will compensate. And it will be a full compensation. We will compensate. And I was telling them that we are doing the blue line, which we've completed phase 1. We are doing the red line. On the red line project, we paid over 6,000 households, both landlord and tenant. And that's why you do not hear any environmental or social effect on the red line. We understand and appreciate our commitment. And so in the raising of the funding of the bridge, we know that we need to demolish all this and pay everybody that needs to be paid, including, I'm saying it, including tenants and that we will pay everybody so that we have a means. But where are you calling? I'm a call. Because it's only when we do it that we bring future development to our city. It's like an M25 road that will take traffic completely from all of these axes. It's a bridge road that will eventually end on Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. So you can imagine from Eti-Osa, from Eleko Junction is like an express road, is the best road you have in the country right there. And we have also started phase 2. Phase 2 is coming from Eleko Junction, is coming back to Ajah. You have seen it. The height of the building payment is like this. They are doing it. So, it just is. And it's drastic, and the guys, they are pushing. They are pushing. They give you relief, by Aoyaya or after Green Spring. There's some relief there. So they are pushing it. So it will get there. You know that from Eleko, what is a side come to Losoki Hen, to what's the second side. So they are pushing it. And these are roads that are going to last for 30, 40 years. I don't know that's all. I'm sure road now. Can you look contract to road? I read we say, if let's say, follow. No, this is power. Who wants to hear solutions? You want to hear solutions? Huh? I can't hear you. Okay?
The landowners are here. And they are here.
When the government will do it, they can pay for it and of the cost school. They can pay for it and of the cost school. Now, first school. To government. Please do for the land. ES land. Oh yeah, Elowale. UK? Elowale, we want to build it for them. Okay, sir. Script is also here. That's why all of them are here. That person that built those schools. Get up, let them see you. Go and look for land. We want to build more primary school and secondary school for them. Okay? I'll get it within a month. I have a design already. I'm building 10 mini stadiums concurrently, and Eti-Osa was one of the places we want to do. We're doing it in Ikorodu, we're doing it in Ekpe, we're doing it in Badagry, we're doing it in so many places. I insist that they must do the right thing, because if they don't do the right thing, it affects all of them. They cannot build on drainage channels, they cannot build on canals in which, it's not fit. Orchard Road, we plan to start phase 1. It's a very long road. Start with phase 1. But we're going to be very creative with the financing. And when it comes and it takes over your fence, don't say that I've not said it. It will take all of those fences that are on the road. We've seen it, and we know that we're going to come there. Okay? Abdul Mumuni, I want to thank you very much. Please, let's give a hand for the youth. youth. Build the youth. Eti-Osa youth. Thank you very much. I'm moving you. You are right with the observation. MCA, and then in future. So I want to apologize on their behalf. And you see an additional fleet of ferries that will come. Mr. John, Orchard Road, we've spoken about it, it's a big word for us. Like I also said, I came around, we've done the design, and I told you that not only Orchard, even that road that is parallel by conservation, Eti-Osa, right by the wall of conservation, you get to it, you do a deck of band on the left, and they can bust out by that roundabout, so I know it. But I'm also right to make an observation that people are building illegally. People are building without any control. You see, you also need to control and help us also escalate bad behaviors. Lawlessness. A lot of your colleagues, when I say colleagues, a lot of your other residents are not obeying our regulations. So when government comes to demolish, which we are going to do at some point, you say that we are heartless. Because some of them, not you, I'm just saying people generally. When people are just doing things wrongly and illegally, they think we are not going to come. The day government gets there, then there will be stories. So please, as residents, so you are right. There are not enough youth facilities that are public that access. One of the major problems of Eti-Osa is that the rate of construction of estates is alarming. Even government does not even have a space to put them in. I came and told them, I said I want to do a stadium. I mean, you saw, when you get from Minile, we can consider what if I'm honest. I mean, go so for you, the man can't go where, but for me, they can cost stadium. That's what they said they want. This is the narrative of what I mean. I told them. Emma Kagote, give me land, I want to build stadium for you. You see that we build the school and straight to the school there's no secondary school on that one. We built for them a first class secondary school. So it is land. I told you to do for life for me. We want to build inside, that other estate before you get to Orchard. And I said, let's look for a space for them. We need to build more primary school. You guys, where's this company? We need to go and look for some of these centers. We need to go and look for land for them. If we get the land, we will build the school.
I'm actually the secretary of Lekki Estates Residents and Stakeholders Association. A lot of us are represented here. We thank you, Mr. Governor, for all you do for Eti-Osa. But there is a major road that we really need the government to concentrate on. And that's actually the Postal Road. We've been on this for a while. I know the governor is doing a lot, but we want you to include the Postal Road in his next tenure. Thank you so much, Mr. Governor, for all you do for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the menace of COVID-19, they worked excellently, and Lagos and people of the North are proud of it. Quickly, I will go straight to the point because of time factor. 4 years ago, we were in Ikate in our ever compassionate King's Palace, where His Excellency promised to regenerate the national housing estate. Down the line, we did our own mandate, we did all we need to do, we got our governor on seat. Today, 4 years down the line, we are faced with a series of eviction, and the people of the national estate who have stayed over 32 years after forced eviction, we are very much resolved to stay in the national estate with our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our friends for these years. We want to get a categorical permission from our able governor today. What do you still have for us in the last one? We love to stay there. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 2, Mr. Governor, with your kind permission, sir, we want to just stick out with the program a little bit. I think what we should just do is just go straight and ask the governor the questions. Are we agreed to that? comments, questions, whatever you have to say, just indicate by a raise of your hand. Let us have your name, your association, or where you represent, and just go straight to your question. Number one, sir, the man with the clap at the back. Please, can we have the second microphone? Please make it very brief so that Mr. Governor and Mr. Deputy can take as many questions as possible. The gentleman at the back. Please be very, very brief.
Hello, my name is Orator Alvin. I'm from the Eti-Osa Housing Estate and as well represent Marogari. First and foremost, I want to
do that now. The regional road also is ongoing, and I'm hoping that by the time we finish that, the road Laguna Highway can also start. So that's the precursor to the Port Milan Bridge, which is also about to flag off. I think that summarizes all we have for Eti-Osa. Thank you. And then we take it straight to Ogombo, because we're also working on the Ogombo road. So the Ogombo phase, so that we then connect. But the whole idea is just create parallel alternative. It has the famous road. Gede is one major one that we have. Sanwo-Olu also is one of that. All of the designs.
And you also talked about ensuring that primary health Commissioner for Health. So the complaint is that some of the primary health centers are not the 24/7 primary health, and the local government chairman are also here. Please, you need to do a better job of this. Okay, what?
So as you know, we're renovating the existing PHCs.
The one in the tier ones around 15 million. You are renovating something.
Yes, and your new blueprints are about to be rolled out this year. New designs.
Chairman Eti-Osa, so you two have a job to do. Okay? On the supply side, you also have a lot of work to do. That's why you're sitting there and saying that it's not the general hospital that needs every treatment. If you put proper staff at the health center, it's a global health coverage. You know, they don't need to come and crown or put pressure on the general hospital. Please, it's a teamwork, and all of us have a job to do here. Please, Chebo, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor. I know we have so many people who want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, sir. Please. Come, sir. 3 women, 2 men, please. Can we do it, please, sir? Okay, we'll take only this. Please just hold on. No more after this, please. Please. Mr. Governor, I apologize for being recognized for you properly. ABC, you are here. Thank you for being here. Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I am standing on existing protocol. I am Asemota Moreta, the chairperson for Lesa Environment Committee. Please, Mr. Governor, I would like to know what your plans are for Lekki Expressway beautification. Lekki.
Okay, beautification, that's the question.
Yes, okay. Beautification of the setbacks and the media. I know that you are a lover of the environment, and I know that.
Next question.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, Deputy Governor, I am from the most disadvantaged community in Eti-Osa. My place is called Oluborogo. We are in the midst of the most successful and prosperous entity, but we have nothing to show for it.
no school, no clinic, no road, no water, no government presence, no local government presence, no federal government presence, no state government presence. What can you do for us? Thank you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Governor. My name is Mrs. Adesoya. I reside at Adiron. I represent. Call them. We were at the palace. We tell them, how are the people going to do it? It's either they do flyover from Agubi down to Adiron. But now, the road leading from VDC to Adiron, they will just stop one place. They have got the pedestrian bridge at Sheffield. Now they left it there. They now come to Adiron, started to push sand. We don't know where the road is ending. And we don't know when they open the road as an express road. How the people at Adiron is going to cross and how our children are going to be moving about. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Governor. My major concern, I'm a resident of Lekki Phase 1, and all the development we've been talking about, opening the regional road, there's a monumental effect on us at Lekki Phase 1, which is that everybody is talking that all of this will come down Freedom Way, and when it does, that's a huge traffic. Because even at Lekki Phase 1, as we heard, the traffic is at times very crazy. It's very crazy moving out of Lekki. The challenge, sir, that we must have in plan, if not now in the master plan, is that this water, where you have Orange Island and the rest, must somehow get to third mainland. If it doesn't, we'll still have this problem, which is very critical for us at Lekki. Thank you.
Bankole Singer. I represent automobile dealerships in Eti-Osa in Lekki. Now, sir, thank you very much for all you've done in encouraging our businesses. We are very grateful to you and your government, especially the Ministry of Transportation. Also, we cannot thank enough Kabiesi Elegushi. You have been very kind, sir. God bless you, sir. Sir, you've encouraged our businesses. We ourselves will be very instrumental in beautifying the Lekki-Egbe axis. A lot of the places that we occupy are places that have been bushes, but with the help of the Ministry of Environment and the laws of Lagos State, we have adhered to environmental precepts. With sandfield land that faces the express, we beautify the place while respecting drainages and the natural flow of the canal. In the past, we had the government come to us and insist that we do not have permanent structures under the wires because it has been allotted as either greenery or car parks. We have adhered to this and we do not have permanent structures under the wires. We pay our dues that are required by the Ministry of Transportation. But two issues. We have different agencies that come to us with the same request to be paid permits for this ministry, this agency, under the same name. So it's not double taxation, it's triple taxation.
What are the names?
Sir, I think I would maybe, if you can assign me to one of your team members, that I will share that information with, so that it's not like, I'm putting anybody on the spotlight. So we will do that. I will do that if you can assign me to someone.
Transport, yeah?
All right.
Okay, that's yes, right.
All right, sir. So, secondly, sir, an observation. The expressways that have been beautifully made, especially as the SCA and other people have said, built to last for 30 to 40 years. We noticed that at the end, the edge of the extreme right, and every lane that you are sitting in, on the extreme right, it is not properly locked and finished.
So what happens is that the road is always chopped into and it is destroyed. So if we can advise that this is looked into so that these roads can last long. Thank you very much.
Mr. Governor, my name is Francisco Olashedi Dorigos. I am representing Lekki Residents Association. I have 3 questions. But before I ask my questions, I want to commend the Ministry of Environment on the recent effort on the canals and on plugging the canals in Lekki Phase 1. My first question is the problem that we have in Lekki Phase 1, and that is enforcement of the laws of Lagos State. We would like to ask if the governor will support the residential associations in conjunction with the local government to devolve the powers of enforcement from Alausa to the local government where we can reach them. That's question number 1. Question number 2 is on the pavilion. I believe we have an issue on the pavilion with the Lagos State government. I would like the governor to please step in and affirm to us, I know you don't like affirmations, but affirm to us that the due process will be followed and that the land will not be taken from the residential association. My third question is on the Lekki-Ikoyi bridge. That if the governor gets elected, that the governor promises to ensure that the conversations that were had at the last town hall meeting and the recommendations from the Lekki Resident Association and the Lesara will be adhered to. If ever, no, the recommendations and the request from Lekki Resident Association and Lesara will be put into consideration if ever the Lekki-Ikoyi bridge will be reopened. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Thank you. Thank you. It's very important that we introduce him. At this point in time, we want to go to the scorecard of this administration. And at this point, I plead with us to please give all our attention. The first person that will be speaking to us at this gathering is a woman that does the job the man does and does it with so much ease. She is none other than the Special Advisor to the Governor of Lagos State on Works and Infrastructure. Please welcome Engineer Mrs. Aramide Adeyoye. Can we applaud her? Please keep applauding her, keep applauding her. She's the woman that I said is in charge of Baba Ono. It's only in Lagos that we have.
Your Excellency, sir, the Governor of Lagos State and the Governor. I'm Associate Professor Waziri Adisa, representing Eti-Osa Heritage. I want to commend the Governor for the good job, but I want to mention 4 issues here. The first one is the issue of ocean surge that we are facing in the Eti-Osa. So I want to know what the governor has in place for it. Then the second one is the problem of employment and appointment for the indigenes of the Eti-Osa. So we want the Lagos State government to have affirmative action for the indigenes of the Eti-Osa community on appointments into MDAs and boards and university councils. Then the third one is the problem of coastal road. The problem has been on for years. We want the Lagos State government to work on it. And then the last one is this issue of Eti-Osa, the name. The name has already been complied with, but we want to reiterate that we appeal to the Lagos State government to yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Governor for the approval of Sanwo-Olu Road, because I am opportune to see the double carriage design at the SA for Works office. Thank you, sir. We are very, very grateful. Secondly, I cited Remi Oyefiade Remi Road has been one of the roads constructed on the video now. And as of last year, the contractor abandoned that area since June and he never showed up till now. Number 3, we are facing serious security challenge along Adobadori axis. The attack of hoodlums, cultists, day and night. Most of them hide out at general base. We want the immediate intervention of the government. Mr. Governor, thank you very much, sir.
Your Excellency, my name is Obagidi Oscar. I represent L&K Estate, Langbasa. The question I have, or the request we have, is we do not have a secondary school in Langbasa. Our cabinet here has written a series of letters to you, and we have not seen any result. And we need our...
For giving us this opportunity to interact with us. Representing Indigenous Forum. As a result, we want to give you the assurance that we are supporting your coming back to as governor and the deputy governor, and at the same time, as assuring you our vote, so also we want more of the indigent presence in your government. We are canvassing for more executive position as member or commissioner, and at the same time for PS. So, Dr. Sir, by God's grace, may the God Almighty be with you and take you for that position. Thank you very much.
I represent Kura, Property Owner and Resident Association. My question is that we have a grade 1 hospital in Ghana that was donated by one senator. The facility is completed, but it was not commissioned. And Udron has taken over the place and advanced living there. So we want governor to help us look into it so that they can start operation on that facility. We also thank you so much for the Sanwo-Olu road. And
it's been brilliant, we've been working. So really there is nothing more. Just to let you know that a lot of the promises which you have also talked about this evening, we want them done as you come back by the grace of God for your second term. As you know already, sir, the legislative is coming into function and it will affect the lives of people in these areas, especially when the refinery starts working. And so we've talked about roads, so that we will be able to have stable living in this environment. I just want to say, Mr. Governor, for the past 11 years, we have interacted with successive government, and we have done so very well with your government, and we believe that going forward, when you come back by the grace of God, that most of these promises that you made this evening, they will be fulfilled. So thank you very much.
I want to declare publicly that he has been very, very good.
been a very good friend of Kira, and in our quest of having a safe, clean, and decent environment, we want to suggest that we are taking along when buildings are being approved.
Thank you so much for Mr. Governor. Thanks for taking the feet to come and have this judge of us in Eti-Osa. So thank you so much. So, sir, one thing that I must say as an individual of Eti-Osa is that we had it before that making of projects in Eti-Osa, specifically I would say that of FCC, when it was to be commissioned, we've already put it there that making FCC, of which this particular location is Eti-Osa. Please, I'm sure on the part of the government we still have a lot to do. Even on the part of the investors within our areas, some of the investors here within Eti-Osa don't even know that they are in Eti-Osa. They will have their address written as so investment Lekki, not knowing that this particular place is Eti-Osa. Please, on the part of the government, we want them to be mindful. Since likewise for court, when the course along the road was built, the place was almost definitely also. But due to the fact that our leaders are capacity, they stood up and they made the government to know that this place is Eti-Osa. It is not Lekki. Lekki is still far away, even beyond the level of Lekki. That's where we have Lekki. So, likewise, we are in meetings, and sometimes it surprises us that we just wake up and get to see that part of the land.
These are places that we have reviewed that okay, one before hospital, one before public infrastructures, but the only thing we will see that they will start building houses and they will start selling it. And all those people, they don't have any stay here. Most of them doesn't even stay here. The only thing that they do here is build the house, sell it, and get away. So, sir, I think for now, and likewise I must state, talking about roads too, we have Eti-Osa road. That road is not all that motorable. Even the volume of development that is going on that place, the road, Eti-Osa road. Yes, please. I think the place has been inspected, but please, I don't think there's nothing bad in maybe realizing that particular road because it has, I think it's a precursor to the third mainland, to the fourth mainland route, to the coastal Eti-Osa road. That road, I think it will be linking together up to. If you are coming from Chevron, yes, it's on the right. Yeah. Going to Ajiron, and I think something has to be done on that road. That should be upgraded. So, likewise, Mr. Governor, let me speak from my own constituency of gẹ́gẹ́ bí baálẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn baálẹ̀ tá a wà ní kálẹ̀ ní ibà, Mr. Governor, ó máa dùn wọ́n máa ń pé ọdún àwọn kábíyèsí wa wọ́n ń ṣàyò ẹjọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ akẹ́bà fast track iṣẹ́ tiwa. Ẹ ṣe ogun ọdún.
Thank you very much. Can we please applaud all of them? Mr. Governor will be addressing all those questions.
our special lady. Powerful lady. This is powerful lady. Where is the picture? Where is that?
And then let me have